Hey everybody, welcome to part 1 of the American Idol finale.
Whoa.
It's David versus David.
Or man versus boy. Cook versus Archuleta.
They had the wrestling announcer because Ryan totally couldn't handle it.
He had to run to the bathroom.
He did a great job. Yeah, he was throwing up before the performance.
So, Cook and Archuleta came out in their wrestling garb and they're like,
they were playing the Rocky theme and, you know.
Were they?
Cook, yeah. Da, 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 da,
No, I know
da,
that. I know what it is.
So, alright, so, yeah, David Cook was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And Archuleta was like, I'm sorry, I can't make this up. It's just an observation. I do not hate Baby A. He's quite talented. He's just not the American Idol. I'm sorry.
So, tonight, Cook will be performing first in every round,
right,
and Archuleta second.
The audience was so chock full of stars, they had to use a shoehorn to get them all in there.
Yeah, not to mention
insane.
they were in a totally different theater than Nokia Theater.
7,000 people. Yeah, and like 6,000 were stars.
Not to mention like the millions watching.
Right. Oh,
TV.
No pressure there.
Yeah. So Randy, Paula, and Simon were there.
Paula was up the entire night with her bedazzler.
Yeah.
Just to do the top of that dress.
And then she was like, I can't do it anymore, so she stopped like right here.
It was total Pepto-Bismol color too. I only saw it once when she stood up, and that was enough.
Well, kept seeing the back. But
right.
Anyway. 4 hours to call in your votes tonight.
That's a little bit longer than usual.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
This is it.
So,
and there's going to be 3 rounds.
Pull in the big guns.
Clive Davis.
The most famous glamour puss of all.
Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Hello.
So I guess he was kind of like their vocal coach for the week. That's
so, now I didn't make this up, and I'm not saying this to be mean. This was on Fox News this morning. They had the old coin toss, which they showed in the background when they were playing the Rocky thing, whatever, when Ryan was yapping away. And, yeah, David Archuleta won. And they were like, okay, who do you want?
No.
Yeah, what position do you want? Yeah. And he was totally like,
you know, I don't know.
What do you mean? So his dad in the audience stood up on a freaking chair and was yelling, take 2 to David. So he's second. Okay? I didn't make it up. It was on the news.
I'm convinced that he doesn't have a mind of his own.
He doesn't. He's a trained monkey. He's a monkey.
So yeah, the first round, Clive Davis will be picking, did pick the songs for the 2 contestants.
So Cook sang, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. You two. It was better than Bono for me.
I don't know about better than Bono.
I am going to download that song by Cook.
You know you have to pay for that, right?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry. I mean, better than Bono?
Yeah.
No.
For me.
But amazing, yes.
Alright. He can work a crowd too, let me say.
Yeah.
He knows how to work a crowd.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. That's it. That's all I can say, because there's only so many ways to sing.
I gotta disagree with the judges, especially since Randy still thinks it's the year 2007.
Guess what, Randy? It's 2008.
You're a year behind.
Season 7.
Right. Year 08. So, Baby A, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
Elton?
Yes. It's a ballad.
Wow.
Duh. That's a real stretch. He missed a few notes. So, the judges' credibility, because they said
it was perfect.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry, I was bored.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm not one of those people either that's like, oh, I hated it because it was so slow.
Yeah.
Okay, ballads are fine.
Yes.
But when you do them week after week, when you do 3 in a week.
Boring.
I can't.
Okay, so yeah. Cook for round 2.
Well, by the way, Simon was like, oh, Archuleta won round 1.
Right. When he was totally on Ellen today and was like, David Cook is the winner. Hello? Way to make up
All
your
talk
mind,
and
Simon.
no gain.
That's right. So, the next one, top 10 songwriters. Pick one. Cook.
So Cook, Dream Big by Emily Shackleton.
I thought it was a pretty decent song.
know.
I liked it. I mean, it was upbeat.
Yeah.
It had a hook. I loved it.
And the judges kept like dissing it and like, oh, it wasn't the best song in the world.
I thought
it was a pretty good
good
song.
I thought it had a lot of potential, and I'm sure a lot of people, if it's going to be on iTunes, are going to be downloading it tonight and tomorrow.
David Cook was rocking out on the guitar.
He made it awesome.
Yeah.
He made it what it was. If
It's the
Baby
first one
A
to
had
perform
sang
that.
that song, no. Okay, Baby A. In This Moment, Ryan Gilmore.
Another ballad.
Really? Boring. What else can we say but boring? I'm sorry we're being boring, but we're forced to just report on Baby A being boring. What else can I say? Nothing. Moving
What do you want me
on.
to say? Oh, he's talented, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I don't think he's that extraordinary compared to other people I know.
He's
No.
not versatile. I'm sorry. I'm going to be
I'm not
apologizing
sorry.
for the next week.
I'm not sorry.
I feel bad for Baby A. He's a one-trick pony. What he does okay. But he's not the American Idol. I can't say it enough.
True.
Maddie, he's not the American Idol. He's not.
Continuing on.
Final round. Contestants' choice. You can sing anything.
Anything you want.
Well, anything that they have the
Well, yeah, the
rights to sing.
So Cook chose The World Anew.
Yeah. Very versatile performer.
It was sensitive, Cook.
It was sensitive Cook. And you know what? I'm glad he sang something new
They were like, oh,
and didn't repeat.
should have picked,
Billie Jean or
Hello
Hello.
or Billie Jean. And we were like, well, no, not we were like, he was like, well, I already sang that and I thought it would be cooler to do something new. And I
Yeah.
was like, yes.
And I can learn 3 songs in 1 week. Unlike
Some people.
Baby A, who chose Imagine, which I really didn't think was a home run the first time he sang it, because how can you improve upon Lennon?
I know. I mean, there's always that factor. Come on, John Lennon. There's
Yeah.
not much you can do.
No.
But-
I mean, that guy's legendary.
I will admit, I liked it the first time, but that's because
I liked it.
that's because it was round 1. That was the first, like,
Right.
that was top 24, wasn't it?
That was the Beatles songbook.
That was before I heard the same thing over and over.
Right.
It lost its magic for me.
Yeah. It was overdone. It was like a tough old
And-
steak.
I don't like the way that he was changing the notes and stuff. Sing it straight,
Yeah.
if you can.
Yeah. With so many songs to choose from, why did you repeat?
Kind of reminds me of how there's so many YouTube videos of him singing other songs years ago that he sang on the show.
Right. Because you had so much schoolwork, you could only fit 2 in this week? Is that what it was? Because, like, school's almost done. Alright, so, like I said, how can you improve upon Lennon? I'm racking my brain trying to figure it out, because I can't. You can't.
So anyway, that was it.
Well, my bottom line, Maddie, I wouldn't buy any of the songs that Baby A sang tonight.
Okay,
The originals were better.
and I will say, I would not buy a new album by Baby
No.
A.
I would definitely buy David Cook, and I know a lot of people that would buy David Cook.
I can't listen to a whole album of ballads.
No, I cannot either.
But I can listen to many albums of David Cook.
And I just cannot get that image of Baby A's face out of my brain. He
No!
makes the weirdest faces. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Ruben Studdard closed the show.
with his celebrate whatever home, you know.
At least he's working.
Yeah.
Doing something. Okay? These F-nuts are voting as we speak. I have no idea who's going to win.
Vote for David Cook. That's all I
It's going to be too late by the time we post this, so everybody's going to be like, they're totally trying to sway everybody. You know what? The voting is going to be done by the time this is posted, so kids, don't get your little thongs in a bunch if you have them, And don't let them hang out of your pants either, because that's just disgusting.
Where is this going?
I don't know. It's going to the final tomorrow. When we're either... or... You know what? We really don't care, because they're both going to have careers anyway. I don't care. So don't get it twisted. Till then, much love.